Okay, so everyone, turn on your cameras. Okay, so while we're waiting for the others, I'm going to check your attendance. Okay, so once you hear your name, just say present. Okay. Adalia,
Present.
Aguda,
Present.
Aguila,
Present.
Aguilon, Aguilon Maria. Okay, she's not here. Alvarez,
Present.
Alvarez is present. Okay, next Baliwag,
Present.
Balmes,
Present.
Bayan,
Present.
Larete,
Present.
Losa,
Present.
Cruzat,
Present.
Dayang Hirang,
Present.
Diocampo,
Present.
Disacula,
Present.
Dolor,
Present.
there, Aguilon. Flores,
Present.
okay, Dungan,
Present.
Hernandez,
Sure, she's absent. She has high fever.
okay, yeah, I forgot. Lagaya,
Present.
Makatangay Angel,
Present.
Makatangay Jaylan,
Present.
Manalo,
Present.
Maramot,
Present.
Medel,
Present.
Rodriguez,
Present.
Sawali,
Present.
Talain,
Present.
and Velasquez.
Present.
Okay, there. So, only one is absent. Okay, so last time, okay, first, everyone, good afternoon.
Afternoon,
Good
teacher.
afternoon,
Ando.
teacher.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so last time we had a discussion, right? So it's about HTML tags, and we didn't quite actually finish them all, right? So for this one, how about let's have a few refreshers, okay? So give out some of the examples of the tags that we discussed last time and what are their functions. Okay, so give one by one. Okay, yes, Clarete.
Audio tag. It gives sound. Yeah. Think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the audio tag that provides sound to our HTML document. Yes, Closa.
The EM tag, it emphasizes the text.
That's all. Okay, everyone, quick reminder. Once you are answering, don't forget to answer in a complete sentence. Okay, thank you. So next, Flores.
Mine is the foot tag and it is the table footer. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so foot tag, which is positioned as the footer of a table. Next, Panalo.
BR tag, it it functions like the enter button.
Okay, so we have the BR tag, which is the line break tag, which provides a space between texts. Okay, next. Okay, De Ocampo.
The legend tag. It gives caption to the field set tag.
Okay, so a
That's all.
legend.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So a legend is a tag that gives caption or name to a field set. Okay, next, Balmes.
HTML tag. It gives, it's the root element of the document. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so HTML tag, it is the root element for all the tags, and also helps identify that all of the contents inside the HTML tag is an HTML element. Next, Aguilon.
The nav tag or the navigation tag. It's responsible in navigating the whole website or web page. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the nav tag or navigation bar tag is responsible for containing the navigational texts to navigate in our website. Next, Sawali.
The block quote tag, it's responsible for the section for quotation. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the block quote, if there are some sources which you do not originally own, okay, the block quote has its own alignment, meaning it is not your own. Next, Alain.
A tag or hyperlink, it links to other pages. That's all.
Okay, so a hyperlink tag makes the text a hypertext that can redirect you to another web page. Okay, Adalia.
OL tag. It is the order list or the sequence of the list. That's all.
Okay, so we have the OL tag which makes the lists sequenced or in order. Okay, next, Lagaya.
The sub tag, it makes the text go higher.
The sub tag or superscript tag which aligns the text higher than the others. Okay, Baliwag.
Input tag. It accepts user inputs. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the input tag which accepts inputs from the user, and it is basically a text box. Okay, next, Makatangay.
The B tag. It makes text bold. That's all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have also the B tag which makes the text bold. Clarete.
The I tag makes the text italic.
Okay, so the I tag which basically makes the texts italic. And last one, Closa.
The sub tag makes the text go lower.
Okay, so we have the sub tag or subscript tag which makes the text align lower than the others. Okay, so those are just the examples of the tags that we discussed last time. So here are this is the continuation of the other tags that we are discussing. So did we already discuss this one? The INS or insert? Where did we left off?
Yes, teacher, we left off there.
Okay, so we already discussed this one. Okay, so let's refresh this one. So this one was the insert text tag or INS tag, which inserts another or additional texts to the original paragraph or sentence. Okay, and it makes the text has an underline. Okay, and next we have the label, which includes the text into the selection of a radio button. So if you're having trouble selecting or clicking the radio button, the label tag makes it easier so that you can just select the texts. Okay, so the next one, we have the LI tag or the list tag, which is responsible in providing the items to the list. Okay, so if you're going to list some items one by one, so you enclose them with the LI tag. And of course, the OL tag will be the one responsible ordering them. Okay. And so for the next one, we have the pre-tag. So for the pre-tag or pre-formatted tag or pre-formatted text tag, okay, it will look like this. So text in the pre-tag is how you type it in the HTML file. That is how it will appear in the web page. Okay, so for example, like what it said here in the example, how it is typed is how it will appear. Okay, like for example, you type in the HTML code that your paragraph has certain length. Okay, that certain length is how it will appear to the web page. Okay, so that is for the pre tag. Next is the Q tag or short quotation tag. Okay, so this tag just encloses a group of words with a quotation mark. Okay, so the double line at the top. Okay, so that is for the Q tag and the small tag. So if we have the bold tag, the italic tag, okay, so we have the small tag, which of course turns the text or the selected texts smaller. Okay, so that is the small tag. So again, we have the pre tag, which however you type your paragraph is how it will appear in your HTML document. The Q tag basically adds quotation marks, and the small tag makes the text smaller. Next up, we have is the span tag. So span tag, that is a document section. For example, in here, in the example, so it has the word blue, has the color blue. So it selects a certain word to apply its effects. Okay, so that is for the span tag. The style tag, okay, so last time, right, I explained that for the HTML document, it is the one responsible for the content, and the CSS or the cascading style sheet is the one responsible applying effects or designs, colors, font styles to your HTML document. So in the style tag, that is where you are putting the contents of a CSS file. Okay, it's pretty much the same as to what the contents of the CSS file has. Okay, so you do not have to make a separate CSS file. Okay, you can just put them inside the style tag, and of course, the style tag will be the one responsible applying the changes, the designs to the element selected. Okay, like for this example, the heading is color red and the paragraph is color blue. So the one inside the style is the one saying that the heading should be color red and the paragraph should be color blue. Okay, there. So next we have is the table tag, which is the table element. So basically that is for the table. Okay, so last time we discussed that we have the T head or the table heading, T body, which is the table body, and the T foot, which is the table footer. Okay, so the tag table indicates that we are going to make a table. Okay, for the next one we have is the text area. So the text area is a multi-line text input. So what does it look like? It looks like this. Okay, so text area is just the same as the input tag. Okay, but for the input tag, it will just have a single line of text for the input. But for the text area, you can have a multi-line text displayed as your text box. Okay, so they're pretty much the same, but the text area can have more lines of words. Okay, next we have the TD or the table data. Okay, right? Because we had our tables, of course, it will have their data. So last time, during asking what are the T head, what are the contents of the T head, what are the contents of the T body, what are the contents of the T foot, okay, those contents are called the table data, which where we put or enclosed with the TD tag. So in this example, what are some of the table data? Give one. Give one table data from this example. How about I call Dayang Hirang? From this example here, what is one example of a table data?
Sure, which one? The month in savings?
No, the example in here, the current example here, at the right side of the table data. There's a table, right? This
Sure,
one.
I think it's the one below contact and country.
Okay, so table datas are the ones inside our table. So it can be company, the word contact, the word country, the word Germany, and the rest. Okay, so those are the table data because those are the datas that are inside the table or the information inside the table. Okay, and so for this one, we have the TH or the table header cell. This is where, this is actually the one assigning where the table data will be. Okay, right? So we have our table data. For example, we have the table data of a company, table data, contact, table data, country. So we don't know yet where to put them. So we put TH as a tag saying that those table data will be the table header. Okay, same goes for the TR, which is the table row. So we don't know yet where the contacts of Maria Anders or Francisco Chang are positioned in our table. So the TR is the one responsible assigning them as a table body content. Okay, so those are our table tags, which is the text area, the TD or table data, table header cell, and the table row. Okay, so basically that's it for our HTML tags. Okay, so moving on. So right after HTML tags, okay, so we already know what is HTML, what are the fundamentals of making a website, what software do we use to edit our texts, what browsers are available to view our web page, and then we discussed already about our HTML tags, the difference of the HTML tags and their uses. So for the lesson 3, we're going to be discussing how are we going to make our first HTML page. Okay, but of course, our objective in this lesson, so first, to identify the parts of the HTML structure. Okay, so the HTML structure, they have separate parts that functions differently. Next, recognize the rules in creating HTML tags. So while using the HTML tags, we do not just randomly throw them inside the HTML document. Okay, and enumerate the empty tags. Okay, so that's to be discussed. And then write a well-formed HTML document. Okay, so that is our objective for this lesson. So again, HTML it is a way to structure your website. It is done with the use of elements and tags. Okay, so HTML again basically is the building blocks of a website. Okay, so that is the one composing the contents of a website. Okay, it is the one responsible interpreting what the coder or the programmer is trying to display to the web page. Okay, the structure of a web page is composed of tags. HTML tags are markers that tell your web browser how to present your HTML contents. Okay, so what I've said, the HTML tags, they are the ones responsible in interpreting what kind of output you would like to see in your website using the HTML contents. Okay, so how do we write tags? Okay, so earlier I said that there are some rules that you're going to follow in writing down tags. Okay, so example of this is like this. So for example, this is a tag. There's a specific tag here. What can you see about this example tag? Can you tell about this example tag? Yes, Makatangay. Angel.
The end tag has a slash while the first one doesn't have.
Okay, so the tag at the right side has a slash or a forward slash, while the first one doesn't have. Okay, because the first one, that is the beginning tag, and the second one, that is an ending tag. Okay, so the beginning tag pertains that the effects of the tag will start there, and the backslash, the slash tag or the ending tag is pertaining to where the effects of the tag will end. Okay, you can compare it like, for example, in a prayer. Okay, right? So if you're going to start a prayer, of course, you will have the gesture of sign of the cross. Then, after you recited your prayer, you will have your another gesture of sign of the cross, meaning it already ended. Okay, so same as this one. So you have your beginning tag and you have your ending tag. Okay, let's look at this example. So this example is actually an HTML code. Okay, so in this example here, what is the word being enclosed inside a tag? Yes, Mr. Closa.
Example. The example.
Is that all?
So that's all.
Okay. So quick reminder, everyone, if you're going to answer in a complete sentence. Okay. So thank you. The word in here that is being enclosed with a tag is the word example. So what is actually the tag that we're using? What is the tag here? Yes, Mr. Makatangay.
The B tag.
Okay, so we're using the B tag.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay. So we have here the beginning tag for the B tag and the ending tag for the B tag. Okay, so if we display this in our HTML document, how would it appear? How would this sentence appear if we display it in our HTML web page? Yes, Clarete.
The word example in the sentence will be in bold.
The word example in the sentence will be in bold.
Yeah.
Is that all?
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the word example in the sentence would be in bold. Okay, so that's basically how we're applying the tags. Okay, but of course, in order to display these words here, we would need a tag that will display words. Like, for example, a header, the p tag, okay, and other tags that can display words. Okay, So that is how we're applying the beginning tag and the ending tag in this example. Right. So next, we have here a sample page. We have here a sample web page. So in here, what can you already see here as a part of a web page? What part of a web page is already present? Yes, Ms. Alvarez.
The title, thank you.
Okay, so in here, we already have a title, which is the HTML structure. So the HTML structure is the title. What else? Yes, Mr. Flores.
The all contents of your HTML page are placed here. It is the body. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so the words inside your HTML document or the web page that you created, that is already included to the body. Okay, so the body contains all the contents of your web page. Okay, so here. Okay, so from that example of a web page, okay, right? Because the web page in here is at the left side. Okay, so this is our example web page and its HTML code is at the right side. Okay, as you can see, we are already using multiple tags. So what are the tags that you can see there? Give one. Yes, Manalo.
The title tag, that's all.
Okay, so one, we have the title tag. Yes, Balmes.
The HTML tag.
Okay, so we have the HTML tag. Okay, another one, Dungan.
The body tag.
Okay, so we have the body tag. Next, Disakula.
The head tag, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the head tag and yes, Lagaya.
The paragraph tag, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, so we have the paragraph tag. Okay, so in order to make this certain web page in here to appear like this, so we are already using these multiple tags. So we have the HTML tag, which is by default should be present, the head tag, the title, the body, and the p tag. Okay, so those are the tags that is already displayed in this web page. Okay, so the HTML tags that are in here was of course, the HTML tag. Okay, so the HTML tag is the first tag used in every HTML page. It also indicates that contents and commands of the files are in HTML. So again, the HTML tag is very important because it is the one providing identification so that all of the contents inside are classified as an HTML file or HTML element. Okay, so if we remove the HTML tag, the editor or the web browser will not recognize it as an HTML file. Okay, next we have is the head tag. So this serves as placeholder for general information about your page. It usually contains the web page scripts, meta information, and more. The title tag is always inside this tag. Okay, so the head tag, we're going back right here, same as the tables, right? So in the table, so we have the table head, we have the table body, we have the table footer. Okay, so in HTML, in the composition of the HTML, there's also the head, the body, and the footer if we're going to insert one here. Okay, so that will be inside the web page. So for the head tag, it is the one responsible displaying the information about the web page. So basically that is for the title. So the title is the one giving the name for the certain web page, which in this case, the name of the web page is HTML structure. So the head tag is always at the top. Okay, so from the next tag, we have the body. So the body, the contents of the HTML page are enclosed within this tag. So the document body includes texts, hyperlinks, lists, tables, images, etc. So again, the body is the one responsible in holding all of the contents inside. So whether you want to display some tables, videos, links, okay, paragraphs, those will be contained inside the body tag, or it will be enclosed by the body tag. Okay, so well-formed tags, okay, so this is necessary for the composition of our HTML document. Why? Because well-formed tags are placed in order that they appear in the structure. Okay, so this concept is commonly known as philo, first in, last out. So the philo concept means the first tag that you use will be the last tag to be opened. Okay, so this concept is commonly known as philo, where the first tag open will be closed last. So going back to our example, right? So it said there that the well-formed tags should be the contents should be how your contents should appear in your document or your web page. So let's say that the word or the paragraph tag, this one should appear at the very top. So meaning it should be written at the very top of the body. Okay, but if you would like to put a header at the top of this one, for example, in your HTML document, you want a header tag in here. Of course, you will put it in order where the header tag should be in here. Okay, there. The header should be placed at the top. Okay, so the same as writing in or typing something in Microsoft Word. So whatever should be on top should be typed at the very top. Then next, our philo concept. Okay, so first one, last out concept. Meaning the first tag or the very first tag should be the one at the very last. Okay, because the HTML tag is the one enclosing everything in here. Okay, so HTML tag is enclosing everything inside. So those are the functions of tags. So they should enclose something. Like for this one, the next one, we have the head. The head tag, it is enclosing the title tag. See there? And the title tag, it is enclosing the contents. Same for the body. The body is enclosing the p tag there, and the p tag is enclosing the contents there. So that is how the philo concept works. So first tag in, last tag out. Okay, So that is how we are constructing our tags. It should always have something to enclose. Okay, so this is an example of a correct placement of tags within tags. So, right, we have an example of an OL tag and an LI tag, right? So, an LI tag, that is the one responsible listing some items inside in our web page. Then, it should be enclosed by the OL tag so that the lists will have sequence, right? Okay, so our example, this one, right? So you can see that the first tag in here is followed by the second tag. Okay, and then the content. So the content, first of all, should be enclosed with a tag. So what is enclosing the content? So the second tag. Okay, and if we have our first tag here, meaning it should enclose something, which is the second tag, should be in here. Okay, so that is how we are constructing or placing our tags. Another example of this one is this. Okay, so this one is much easier to look at because the first tag, first of all, is right outside. It's outside this side, meaning it is the very first tag that you used, right? And then we can insert another tag inside with the same placement or with the same structure. So if you would like to add another tag inside, you just put them below the tag 2. For example, tag 3. There, and it should be placed there. So that is how we are constructing our tags. Okay, if we are going to use a multiple tags inside another tag. Okay, understood? Any questions in this part? Okay, so if we have our correct ways of placing our tags, we also have a wrong placement of tags. So one example you should not follow is this one, because first of all, tag 1 enclosed the beginning tag of tag 2. Okay, and tag 2, they are enclosing the ending tag of tag 1. So they basically they are not enclosing everything. They are not enclosing something here properly. See that? There's no particular tag which is being enclosed or content which is being enclosed. So do not follow this example. Okay, that is a wrong way to place your tags. Okay, so if we have our placement of the tags, so tags commonly have their beginning tags and their ending tags. And again, what is the difference of the ending tag to the beginning tag? Any other hands? About Ecole Dolor? Devin Dolor. What is the difference between the beginning tag and the ending tag? Dolor? She lagging? Okay, I think so. How about Julian Cruzat?
An empty tag does not require an ending tag.
I was asking first, what is the difference between the beginning tag and an ending tag? So again,
The ending tag requires the slash.
okay, so
That's
an
all.
end. Okay, that's all. Thank you. So an ending tag has a slash. Okay, so for in this case now, we'll talk about empty tags. So empty tags, these do not require an ending tag. What she said earlier, Ms. Cruzat said earlier, empty tags do not require an ending tag. An empty tag is also known as empty HTML element. It is closed with the it is closed in the start tag with the forward slash. Space should be between the tag name and the forward slash. So basically, it does not need another tag containing a forward slash. Okay, so what are examples of empty tags? So we have here, okay, so we have here the line break. So again, what is the function of a line break? Yes, De Ocampo.
Has the same function as the enter tab, the enter button in the keyboard. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, so line break functions the same as the enter key in our keyboard, which gives an empty line break or empty line between texts. How about for the HR tag or horizontal line? Yes, Bayan.
It separates a content with a line.
Okay, so the HR tag separates a section, basically functions the same as the BR tag, but it uses a line. Okay, so the image tag, again, what is the purpose of this one? Yes, Clarete.
It inserts an image in a HTML. Thank you, that's all.
Okay, so the image tag basically inputs an image in our HTML file. The next we have the input tag. Again, what is the input tag? What's the purpose of input tag? Yes, Flores.
Teacher, to accept users input.
Okay, so to accept user input. So these tags basically do not require an ending tag. Okay, these tag alone, these ones can function on their own. Okay, including this. But this one, the comment, that is just for the coding purposes. Okay, but for the web page, these tags functions on their own. They do not need a partner. They are strong, independent woman. Okay, so those are these empty tags. Okay, so how do we use these empty tags? So I'll clear them. I'll clear this first. So okay, so in here, we have here an example of an HTML document. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, let's remove this. Okay, never mind. Okay, so in here, you can already see how we are enclosing tags between each other. So in here, we have the EM tag enclosing the word have. There. And the P tag enclosing the words that you need to display. Okay, so in this structure of the code, what is missing? What tag is missing? Yes, Aguda.
The header tag.
Okay, so we're missing here the head tag. Okay, because in this editor, basically it does not actually require a header tag. Okay, but once you're in HTML, okay, because this page is just for testing some tags. Okay, so in HTML, you're required to put a header tag. Okay, but for this one, this is just the trial sake, for trial sake. Okay, so again, if you look at the example here, the p tag is enclosing the words here. And then we have another tag, which is the emphasize tag enclosing the word have, which the output is like this. And same goes in here. So we have the p tag enclosing the words. Then we have the em tag enclosing the word cannot. Yes, Clarete.
Teacher, the title tag as well is missing.
The?
The title tag.
Yes, because it is, of course, included in the header tag. So in this situation, we're not actually, it is not actually viewed as a web page. Okay, so because for the web page, of course, we will see the title of the tab, the one at the top in here. So, but for this situation, it is not displaying any tab, okay, in this side. So of course there will be no title. Okay, but okay, so for this situation, let's say that we make this as bold. Okay, and then we run it, it would look like that. Okay, so you can see we changed the tag in here as bold for the word cannot, and then the output cannot is bold in the output. Okay, so again, what were the empty tags? Example of the empty tags. So we have the BR. BR or line break tag. So we apply the BR just like this. Okay, so we apply it between the text that we would like separated. So if we run this, there, so you can see there was a space added to the HTML document. So let's see that again. So we remove the BR tag, we run it. Okay, so there is no line or the word we cannot live like this return to its original position. But once we add we add the BR tag there. The BR tag provided a single line separation. Okay, okay, then how about for the HR? For the HR, same rules apply. We put the HR, we run it there. So a line from the HR appeared in the web page separating a section. Okay, so that is how we are constructing our web page. Yes, Aguilon.
And sure, what if we put it beside each other, the BR tag and the HR tag?
BR tag and the HR tag, there's no difference actually. Okay, but we put it in this order so that it is much clearer, or it is it is ordered than this example here. Okay, because in right here it can be easily mistaken as another BR tag. So we put this in here so that we know that there's a BR first and then an HR next. Okay, Any other questions? None? Yes, Makatangay?
Can you like make all of the is it possible that you can make all the sentence into italic?
Okay, so let's try that out. Okay, so first we add a p tag, then we add an ending tag. So if you're going to type or code, okay, so make sure that you already put your beginning tag and p tag ending tag first, so you would not forget. So in this case, we added the p tag, and then, for example, this is an example sentence to be italic. Okay, so this example, we run it. Okay, so there is, so that is our, there is our example. So we want to make it italic. So basically, all the things that you want to be in italic, you enclose it with the italic tag. Okay, so right inside the p tag, okay, see, that is the beginning tag and the ending tag of the p tag. You put already the I tag or the italic tag, then we run it. Okay, there. That makes the whole sentence italic, or you selected the whole sentence to be italic. But if we move it this in the middle up to the word example, we run it there. This is an example. That is the italic part already. Yes, Adalia.
Teacher, what is the use of the comment tag?
The
function of the comment tag.
Oh, the comment tag does not actually have any relevance to the output in your web page. It just functions as a comment. Okay. Okay, so a comment tag will transform the texts to be green, meaning there's no particular function for that tag. Okay, like for example, you want to remove first this group of words from your web page, but you do not want to delete it. Okay, you can use the comment tag to include them inside. There, it's already missing. Yes, Awali.
Sure, what's the one above the HTML tag?
Oh, that is the doc type HTML. So some of the that is also an inclusion for the HTML tag. Okay, so if you're going to code, okay, so right now for the Notepad++, that is a necessity in coding your HTML file. So don't forget, okay, good thing you noticed. See, it is a doc type or document type HTML, so that the Notepad++ still knows that you are going to run an HTML document. Okay, so any more questions regarding this? Yes, Balmes.
Sure, what will happen or how will it look like when we forget the ending tag?
The ending tag, so it would not, for example, we run it again. Okay, so there's our text. The ending tag is necessary to know that you have those, oh, wait. So an ending tag means that the the element is up until that element that the tag will be applied to. For example, yes, the I element, the italic tag. Okay, in some cases, there will be no difference because it is already run. Okay, let's remove this first. There. So we put I. Okay, so basically it will apply up to as long as there is no ending tag. So the ending tag pertains to up to where those effects will take effect. Okay, so as long as there is no ending tag, the effects of the italic tag will take place on all of the contents. Okay, so any more questions? Okay, so basically the ending tag is like a limiter. Okay, that's it. So any more questions? None? Okay, so do we still have time? Okay, so right now, do you have your whiteboard and marker? Okay, so get your whiteboard and marker. We'll have a quick activity first. Okay, so using this example, the HTML code, this is the complete one where it has the head, the body, the HTML, okay, the title. Using this example and the example earlier at our editor, you will need to have an outcome or an output in your web page okay, with this content. Okay, so make a web page or construct an HTML code where the title of the web page is my web page. Then the contents is, this is an example of a content, and then this content is in bold text. Okay, so you may start now. Okay, so I think we're already out of time. Okay, so just take a screenshot of this example, and next meeting we'll have we'll present your answers. Okay. Okay, so first take a screenshot first. And yes, makatangay.
Teacher, how do you screenshot again the laptop?
For the shirt, one, press Windows and print screen. Okay, that will appear in the folder of the pictures and then screenshots. Okay, so everyone already has their screenshot. Okay, if someone missed, just ask some of your classmates. for those screenshots. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, next meeting we'll check your structure, and then we'll move to the next lesson. Okay, and be prepared for your LMS. Maybe for your LMS, you'll make an HTML file with specific outputs. Okay, so that's all for today. Goodbye, everyone.
See you and thank you, teacher.
See you and
Thank you,
thank you,
teacher.
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 Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.